So, Attorney General Sessions apparently wants to prove to the world that he's crazy, as he is planning to do the impossible. He is going to completely get rid of marijuana, even though a couple states have legalized it for recreational use now. Jeff Sessions has finally realized, wait a minute, federal law overrides state law, he can still prosecute people, and he's announced he's going to do that. Because, we spent all that money in Afghanistan. They gotta get addicted to opiates. They can't be addicted to marijuana. That doesn't kill them. Again, it's just a corrupt system at this point. It's been a corrupt system for years. And so I'm just sitting there thinking, look, even if you're in favor of the war on drugs, even if you think most drugs should be illegal, I think most of us have come to the conclusion that marijuana is perfectly fine. Okay? I don't think there's all that many people who have issues with legal recreational marijuana. Jeff Sessions is one of them, however. Because he's about 3,000 years old, doesn't realize that alcohol is more dangerous. Alcohol, by the way, you are more likely to overdose when you have a typical dose of alcohol than you are heroin. Think about that. But Jeff Sessions doesn't realize that. Jeff Sessions also doesn't seem to realize that the war on drugs kills more people than drugs itself. That's just a fact. Jeff Sessions, for that matter, still doesn't seem to realize that even then, you want to know why marijuana was made illegal? Because the alcohol companies didn't want competition. So they lobbied Congress. And their spokesman was an incredible racist whose whole theory was essentially, the Mexicans smoke marijuana, then they rape your daughter. Same thing with opium. There used to be opium dens where you could smoke it. The kids used to have a spoonful of opium before they went to sleep. Then what happened? A bunch of white people were told, well, listen, Asian people smoke opium, then they rape your daughter. People used to do cocaine and dental procedures. It was just normal. Then Prohibition started in 1914, I believe it was. And since then, it's only gotten worse. More people are doing drugs because of the war on drugs. And when they have a tiny little victory, they have a small little victory, Jeff Sessions is like, no, we gotta cling to the old school ways, even though they aren't that old school. We haven't had prohibition for the majority of the time this country's existed. Oh man, no, this is bad, this is awful. I'm not even gonna try and do a Jeff Sessions voice. But anyway, that's it. I'm Ephrom, and good night.